Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, September the 2nd, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, let's look at some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. They're great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Alright, so first things first, just talk about a few things before I do our daily challenges here. So again, I'm a little late for today's daily challenges. I just worked my 12-hour shift, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on the days that I work 12-hour days. It's just because I just post the video a little bit later than usual, but you can guarantee that they will be posted. Second thing is we will talk about this update that we are getting tomorrow, Tuesday, September the 3rd, 2024. So we had talked about the last couple of days of having to uninstall and reinstall the game. So there's a big talk about it right now. There's not a whole lot on the website itself, like Bethesda.net, but I did do a little bit of searching today during my break here at work. And there's a couple things I just wanted to kind of mention for those of you who don't know. It says, do not need to uninstall and reinstall. The patch will replace most or all of the existing game files. So you are downloading the game when you patch it. So you don't really have to uninstall and reinstall. So I think someone had made a comment to that yesterday, where basically when you download the patch or the update tomorrow, whatever platform that you're on, basically it'll do it all itself. And so of course we won't know until tomorrow comes for sure. And I did do a little bit of searching on Twitter, formerly known as X, at Bethesda support. It says here, you do not need to uninstall the game to receive the milestone 0 patch. You will notice a large update that you'll have to download, which is, you know, what you would normally do for an update, and the platform you're playing on will do the rest. And that is right from Bethesda support today. So just an FYI there, just thought I'd kind of share that information with you folks, but again, we won't really know until tomorrow, right? So I just thought I'd mention to you. And one last note, this is the last day for Season 17 Season Pass, so if you have any tickets at all, now's your chance to use them. I used the last little bit I had last night. Of course, I made her pass, 150. So I've been basically just buying some of these Infinity atoms and mostly perk coins, just kind of maxing out my legendary perk cards that I have. Of course, we're not going to bother with these legendary cores because these are going to be deemed useless. And we're going to get a 1-to-1 ratio for, I think, legendary script or something like that from what I heard. So just an FYI, don't buy these bad boys. But yeah, if you have any tickets at all, use them up. And again, if you're not too overly pleased with the rewards, you know, everyone likes atoms. You know what I mean? You get atoms on every other page. We get script, we get gold bullion and stamps on some pages and caps. So you can always use it towards that if you so wish. So again, it's up to you what you want to do. Let's go ahead here. Holy mackerel. He's ready to do the old punch. Oh, he's on fire over there. Gonna set a forest fire there. Wow. Okay. You guys done now? You guys done? What do you got here? Oh, nice. Thanks for your support there, buds. All right, let's take a look at these daily challenges here. Now we're through that rigmarole. Let's go ahead, choose some Bubblegum 1. So we've had this one pop up quite a bit lately. And for many people, you might think, you know, hey, everyone knows how to chew Bubblegum. But, you know, there are people who join the game every single day that never played Fallout ever before. So I always like to kind of, you know, give a little bit more detail on how you can get Bubblegum. So we can get Bubblegum for free. Every time you open up a perk card pack, you will get Bubblegum for free. and it's always good to hang on to it. I know even a couple months ago, there's a someone who has been playing the game for quite a while, and they said they've always sold and dropped their bubblegum, and they never realized, and they never really did daily challenges before. And they realized, oh, okay, we can use bubblegum for many different things. Eat cake, pie, or candy. Of course, chew bubblegum like the one we have today. Pre-war food, collect pre-war food, eat pre-war food. So bubblegum is very useful to hang on to for many different daily weekly challenges. And of course, we get it free from opening up perk card packs. So I don't believe I have any perk card packs to open. No, I don't. But let's go ahead. We're going to go to our food and drink section just to give you a show what that kind of looks like. So when you come across this particular, it'll come up as perk bubblegum. It has different flavors like cola, grape, strawberry, watermelon, etc., etc. And this is the perk bubblegum you get for free from opening up perk card packs. All right, so let's go ahead and eat one. Done, just like that. Choose some bubblegum 1 for 1. Now, the odd time we can find bubblegum, we were up here just the other day at the Pumpkin House for daily weekly challenges, and there's actually some bubblegum, just regular old bubblegum up there as well. So just an FYI. Right, what's next here, Jim? Use photo mode in your own camp 1. Perfect. So as long as you're in your own camp, whatever one that you have active, pretty simple. You just open up your main map screen, see the bottom of the screen, you see photo mode, whatever button that is for you, you select. It brings you to this screen right here. And we're going to go photo mode, and you just take a snapshot just like that. Use photo mode in your own camp 1 for 1. Now, just in case you do run across this, I've come across it a couple times. If you're not able to take a photo because your photo mode is full or your photo gallery is full, the way you do that is you just open up your map screen again, go to your menu, go down here to your photo gallery. And of course, we only have so many slots for photos. If you're maxed right out, then you won't have to be able to take any more. So you just go ahead and you can delete a photo if you so wish. And then all you do is you just delete the photo, and it'll make some room so you're able to take a photo mode photo. There you go, just like that. I know as simple as it sounds, but I know some people who the game doesn't really tell you this stuff, right? So that's where I kind of come in. What's next here, Jim? Build a floor, wall, or roof in a workshop or campfire, so you can go ahead and claim any old workshop on the map. Whatever one will do, once when you claim it, you can build your floor, wall, or roof. Or you can or you can just build it right in your camp. Nothing wrong with that. Now, a lot of people wait for these particular daily, weekly challenges to pop up, because they pop up quite frequently enough to either modify their camp or add to the camp, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. Or you can just build it and then scrap it, and that's what we're going to do here. As long as I can find an open section here, so go to our build menu. There we go. Let's go floor. Let's go wall. We're just going to go over the half wall here. It's this less stuff requirements, I guess. This is all you got to do, just like that. And then you can just scrap it. You do get a little bit of it back. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of it back. Or you can keep it, whatever you want to do. Alright, what's next here? Craft any plushie at a Tinkerer's Bench 1. So again, we can find plushies from completing events, like the Mothman Equinox that we just had a week or two ago. There are a couple of plushie plans you could have gotten from one of those. There are a couple of events that happen every now and then. Right here at Mill Mountain Pit Stop, it is called Safe and Sound. Right down here at the Sacramento Glade, it is called Beast of Burden, and you do have a chance to get a plan for a plushie from them as well. Now, once in a while, if I get extra plushie plans, I usually sell them for about 100 caps in my vendor. And I know other people like to do the same thing. Sometimes they're a little bit more, so that's always an option. And of course, we could buy plushies in the Atomic shop if we so wish. But a good way to know what plans you already own, just go to the Atomic shop. You just go down here to the camp section. And you just scroll down until you see the little plushies. And you'll come across the plushies that are for sale and some of them that you already own. So here's some that are for sale. Now, sometimes they do go on sale for sale. They're usually like about 150 atoms, but again, we can get them for free for some plans, doing some events. And it'll come up with ones that you already own as well, like these guys here will come up as owned. All right. So we're going to craft a plushie at a tinkerer's bench. Of course, we go to our tinker's workbench here, if I can find it. There, here. Wow, Jim. Wow. Haven't been in this camp for a while. We're going to go craft. And actually, we're going to keep on going down towards souvenirs right here. And this is where you will craft your flares, you will craft your steins, and you craft your random plushie. All right? Let's go ahead. And most plushies are only going to cost you a couple cloth. Some will cost you cloth and rubber, but most of them will just cost you a couple cloth. And cloth is something a lot of people will have on them. You can scrap some pre-war money, scrap some burnt books to get cloth. Let's go ahead. We'll craft 3 of them. There we go. Craft any plushie at Tinkerer's Bench 1 for 1. Done just like that. It's that easy. Now I'm just kind of adding this in. Once when you craft that plushie at the Tinkerer's Bench, there's not a whole lot you can do with it. If we try to equip it, we can't equip the item. Right? So I see how it disappeared. So you're actually going to find it down in the miscellaneous section. Right there. So if we try to drop it, we try to give it to a friend or try to sell it, it'll just destroy itself. Right? So just an FYI. Now if you are looking to actually put a plushie in your camp, you actually have to do that in your camp build menu. And you go down to the floor decor. And I'm just kind of adding this in because I know, you know, some people might be wondering, you know, how do I do that? Why isn't it working? So I would like to kind of add these little tips in. So we keep going down. Now it depends on how long you've been playing the game for, with how much junk you have to kind of go through here. But we'll kind of go down where the plushie section is. Hopefully we're getting close to it here. We may have passed it. I don't think we did. I think we're still a little down a little bit further. There we go. So there's our plushie section there. And I'll show you the plushies that you can craft. Even the sums that you don't even own, it'll come up as show up as kind of locked. See how it's kind of locked there? So I don't have the plan for that guy. But we'll go ahead and we're going to craft this little cat right here. Where are we going to put him? Let's put him right here. And the same amount of requirements, just 2 cloth for most of them, as I mentioned. There you go. And that's how you would do that. All right. What's next here, Jimmy? And we haven't even left our camp yet, so that's pretty awesome. Collect wood 20. So again, collect wood pretty much anywhere in the game. More so the forest area. The forest area is a really big area. Down trees. You know, you can harvest or harvest some wood scraps. A really good spot is start up here at the good old Wayward. Make your way across the little river, go down towards Flatwoods, go across there, work your way back. You get all kinds of wood that way. Gilman Lumber Mill, pretty decent spot. Where are we here? Helvetia is a pretty good spot there too, so it being part of the forest. But also there's a yellow house right on the corner of the main street there. And there's a little wood pile right out back. It's a good little supply. Probably hands down one of the best spots for wood is right up here at Prickett's Fort. It is hands down one of the best spots. And that's where we're going to go here today. So let's go ahead. And we're going to go right up into the fort itself. Don't bother talking to any of these guys. Make your way up here. And it's this big wood stockpile right here, as you can see. There's little wood stockpiles everywhere. And not in every building, but most of these buildings have these little fireplaces, and there's like a bunch of wood in here too. So it's a good spot, not just for daily, weekly challenges, but if you're looking to build a camp or modify a camp, we're going to need wood for it. And this is a really good spot for it. Now there is a perk card that'll help you out. Not so much for the daily challenge, but more so just for collecting wood, right? If that's what you want to do is, you know, add on to a camp or get more. It's called Woodchucker. It's under luck. Like twice as much when harvesting wood. So when we harvest wood, we'll get 2, 4, 6, or 8. And with this perk card, you just get double results, right? But it's not going to help us for the daily challenge because we're only going to get credit for 1, right? So FYI for that. So let's use this one here, for example. So let's watch the top left-hand corner of the screen when I gather this wood. 8 wood scraps, but we only get credit for 1. See that? See how that works? That's why that card's not going to help us out for the daily challenge. But You can use that per card, you know, if you're just legitimately looking for wood. And then all I do is just kind of get close enough and I just spam the old button and pick up stuff we don't even want. But yeah, we wouldn't have any problem getting 20 pieces of wood here. You just get up a little closer. There we go. 20 for 20. We still got more wood together just in this one little wood pile here. Pretty awesome. And we have all these other wood piles here too. So this is probably one of the best spots for collecting wood. And just what, you know, nice neutral kind of easy area for all people. All right, so that's pretty good. So what's next here, Jimmy? What is next? Let's go ahead, kill a cultist 10. So again, we can find cultists all around the wasteland. If we take a look at this particular type of icon here, those are the cultist icons. One of the only exceptions to that is right here at Point Pleasant, of course. There's all kinds of cultists here. Now that the Mothman Equinox is done, there's anywhere from 20 to 30 cultists here. There's all kinds of them here. In terms of the forest, that is a pretty decent spot. We also have up here Clancy Manor. We also have the Oregon Cave. Now there's 3 different entrances to Oregon Cave. It just brings you to the same cave. They're just different entrances, okay? Right down here, Kanawha County Cemetery. Those guys are pretty easy as well. Looking for a little bit harder spots. We do have Johnston's Acre. We have the Lucky Hole Mine. And I do find the guys up here at the crossroad can be a little difficult as well. They can be pretty high level there for some reason. Alright, so let's go after some cultists here today. Where are we gonna go here, Jim? Usually I take you guys to a real easy spot. Let's actually go down here to the Lucky Hole Mine here today. We haven't been down here in a little while, so let's pop down here. Yeah, it just gave you great locations where you can guarantee to find cultists. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's lock and load here, Jimmy, before we get going. Work our way in here. You can kill these guys with any old which way, with any weapon will do. Holy Mothman indeed. There's 3 of them that are usually kind of sitting out here. This guy here was folded. Let's go back, let's go right into the mine itself. Now, there are quite a few cultists we're going to find down here, so FYI on that. There's usually a couple rad roaches right around this particular area as well. Can't reload my weapon for some reason. Here we go.
I will live forever in the light.
That guy. I was wondering what was that making that noise. We do have a guy up there. Oh, he's a transport too. Wow. You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of hoping that whatever transpires tomorrow with the game and stabilizing it with whatever they're doing with this patch, I'm hoping it fixes some of this stuff. That'd be great. That'll be fantastic. Grab some stuff while we're here, right? Go. So we're gonna go a little bit further in the mine. Good old turtle there. Now this is one big horseshoe, so you need the key to get here, but to get that key, you can actually go down the other way, and all it does is loop right around. Loops right back around to this side, and we can find the key in amongst those cultists, so just an FYI. And we're gonna use a couple grenades here. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully they don't notice us. A little bit of damage on them anyway.
The divine
Wait for them to come get us.
I regret. Will be my other.
Are they getting me over there? Wow. There you go. So many cultists in this one location. Guy in the face sometimes there. Eat that for a second there, buddy. Oh, I love it. As you can see, there's lots of them. Lots of them.
Now, to my final reward.
And sometimes when you get down here, there's a couple more rats, but they may have been killed in the blast. It's a possibility. Nice. Go over here and collect some more stuff here. I got a Gatling gun on him. Huh. Nice. And all you gotta do is just follow that loop all the way back around to what I mentioned up there, and it's a pretty good time. And you'll find that key amongst those cultists there. Alright, what's next here? We got one left. Destroy an Assaultron 1. So there are a couple of good spots we can find Assaultrons. The spot's kind of random. If you come here to Charleston Station, you know those red bridges that are there? So if you cross the red bridge, and then you wait, and then you walk back, there's a red barn right over here to the east side, and there'll be a random encounter that happens. Sometimes it's the vendor, sometimes it's an iBot, sometimes it's like a Mr. Handy leading a bunch of rats, and sometimes it's an Assaultron. So that is a possibility that can happen, but I wouldn't really waste my time on that. I just thought I'd mention that just in case, if you guys are kind of hard pressed. Your best bet is to come right down here to Watoga. So let's pop over here to the survival tent here. Give it a free fast travel. And we will find 4 Assaultrons here. If you completed Mayor of Watoga, it should be a lot easier because all these robots will be passive towards you. Okay, and even if the other robot witnesses you destroying one of their own, they're not going to attack you. All right. But if you're unfortunate enough that you didn't complete Mayor of Watoga yet, the robots, these Assaultrons will be here, but they'll just be more aggressive, all right? And they'll be, you know, coming after you, and so will every other robot in the place, but either way works, right? So once you get up on this little, I'm going to call it walkway here, we're going to go down. We're going to come across our first Assaultron here on this pathway. And of course, for me, these guys are passive. Watch when he walks by me here.
Sir?
Just like that. Now we do have, there is a possibility, sometimes there's a chance where if they get down below 10%, they'll turn aggressive towards you, so FYI there. Your best bet, just hit him hard. There we go, just like that. Right, so there's the first one. And there's 4 of them all together. As you see, you know, none of the robots came after me. There'll be the second one there.
Sir?
Yeah, that's right. There's a third one down here. It's a nice little spot. It's a guaranteed spot still, even to this day. This cat right there. And then the 4th one just around the corner here. Down there. FYI. Get these ghouls while we're here. There we go. Just like that. All right. So let's take a look here. I think we're done. We are just like that. So again, we've been talking about this uninstall and reinstall thing there for tomorrow. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't uninstall anything until, you know, you load your game up like normal and do the update and then see what happens. That's what I'm going to do myself, just based on the newest information that I got today, kind of deal, off of Twitter X Bethesda support and from, you know, pretty reliable Fallout 76 community pages. So again, at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do, but that's what I would recommend. I'd rather when the patch comes in and it downloads, it take care of it for me, because I am not a computer person. If you know what I mean. Way too old for that. And again, make sure you use your tickets up. This is the last day. I'm looking forward to the next Season 18. I'm looking forward to scrapping legendary items for the possibility of getting legendary effects like recipes or plans. I'm looking forward to that. Of everything. That's going to be a good time, and I think that's will possibly bring people back to the game a little bit, because I know we lost a lot of people when we lost our legacy weapons. You know, people who, you know, had those weapons, and, you know, so hopefully those people will come back, and this awesome game, and hopefully stability, and people saying that their games are freezing and all that stuff. Hopefully this fixes all those issues. So, and again, tomorrow is Tuesday, and I'll be working my 12-hour day shift, so just be patient. I will be putting out the daily, weekly challenge videos, and I will be going over the scoreboard. We'll be going over the atomic shop, and depending on how much time I have, it's going to be a long day for me tomorrow, but I will be at least putting out the daily, weekly challenge videos and the atomic shop at least 100% guaranteed, just a little bit later than usual. So I do appreciate everyone's support and patience on these days. So there you guys go. Hope you got, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. And you have the chance, it really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, G3K. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.